Lesson 5.4b video is going to start with an addition problem. And we're going to take 3 plus 5, and that is going to equal 8. Now, hopefully, boys and girls, this is a problem we don't have to count on our fingers. Okay? Now, when we look at this problem, this part has four parts, really. We have, let's get rid of the ones we're not really going to talk about. We have the addition sign, which is the algorithm we're going to do. We have the equal sign, which tells us that now we have to fill in our response. But the two important pieces that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about this, which is called the, I'm going to type it because addend, and we're going to talk about this, which is called our, everybody at once, it's called our sum. Now the addend, boys and girls, are the two things that we add together to get our answer. And the sum, boys and girls, is our answer. Now, let's look at this on a different way. If I have 3/9 plus 5/9, I am going to get, well, remember, we keep our language the same, and our language is ninths. And then we add our numerators, the top numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. Now, just like this problem over here, 3 plus 5 were our addends, guess what? 3/9 and 5/9 are our addends. And just like on this side, 8 is our sum. Our sum is 8/9, which is what happens when we add our addends together. Okay? So that's just something that we need to know. The two numbered parts of a addition equation are the addend, and the sum. All right. Now let's look at a few problems, and some of this is going to be a review from yesterday. But this is something that I want you to know. So if I have 3/8 plus 4/8, remember, we keep our language the same, and we just transfer that over, and then we add our numerators. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay? 2/7 plus 3/7. Oh, my pen was kind of fading out there. Keep our denominator the same, and that's going to be 7, because that's what language we're speaking. And then we're going to add 2 plus 3, which is 5/7. Now, let's look at 5/9. Let's go on this line here. 5/9 less 7. Oops, not 5/9 less 2/9. Now, boys and girls, just like we did here, we are going to keep our language the same because we're talking about the number of ninths that we're dealing with. And then we're going to take 5/9, so 1/9, 1/9, 1/9, 1/9, 1/9, and we're going to take away 2/9, 1/9, and what we're going to be left is 3/9. Or I can take 5 minus 2 and get 3. Okay? So that's how it's going to work. It's just like normal addition, subtraction, only we're just putting it above a line. Let's look at a couple more problems. 1/75 plus 1/75. We're going to get, well, fraction bar, fraction line, 75 is our language. 1 plus 1 is 2. About 14/50. Oh, why is this not working very well right here? Plus 3. Actually, let's make that a subtraction problem. Minus, less 3/50, and again is equal to, put our fraction line, we're just going to keep our language because we're talking about 50ths. 14 less 3 is going to give us 11 50ths. One last problem. If I give you 9 over 67 less 5 over 67, what language are we speaking? Well, we're speaking the language of 67, so that's going to stay the same. Alright? And then now we're going to take 9 less 5, and we're going to get 4. So with this lesson, boys and girls, basically what we've done is we keep our language the same. Notice that our denominator stays the same in all of these problems. Here it's 7, 7. In the solution, in the sum, it's 7. In each of the addends, it's 9 and 9. In the sum, it's a 9. In each of the addends, it's a 75, 75. So in the sum, it's a 75. 50, 50. In the sum, it's 50. 67, 67. In the sum, it's 67. The only number that changes is when you manipulate the numerators. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 less 2 is 3. Okay? So hopefully we remember that our denominator is going to stay the same, and it's the addend that changes. Alright, with video 3, I want you to really make sure you take good notes, and you're pausing the video and checking to see that you understand as we go through.